This is a presentation of DirecTV, exclusive home of the Red Zone channel, the Fantasy Zone, the Dan Patrick Show, 20 years of NFL Sunday Ticket, the Rich Eisen Show, and America's premier source for sports television.
What's up, Dan Nation? We're rolling out the first part of our totally off the hook Dan at Drink series, Triple D style. All right, today we're honoring DP's out of control producer, Paulie Paps, with a wild concoction that'll set you in your own front row frenzy. I call this bad boy the Bartman Bomber. Let's start with 1 to 6 ounces of audible ale. Totally crushable. Let's throw in 2 ounces of your favorite cowboy jerky. Smells like a rancher and flavored town to me. And let's toss in a shot of Italian relish and blend her up. All right. Let's get a glass and serve this bad boy up. Oh, that looks good. Just needs a little garnish. Oh, how about this? Some nice fresh plaid. Right off a kid from Portland, Oregon. Okay, bottoms up, Dan Nation. The box score starts now.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score. Hello and welcome to the box score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danettes back in Milford, Connecticut. Paulie, let's get right to it. How glad are you that Dan is back in the chair today?
Yeah, it was good. It was not tense this morning. We thought we were going to have a big discussion about his health and the State of the Union, but it's pretty standard procedure. He walked in, we gave a courtesy hi, then we ignored him for the next half an hour.
Very nice. Well, Dan asked you guys who was the most concerned about his pending demise, and of course, Paulie had to drop a dime on the back row.
I'm going to say Paulie was probably the most concerned in the moment. Paulie and Seton. I think McLovin and Fritzy looked at it as an opportunity for more airtime. That was just the feeling I got. Yeah, Paul.
Seton, I did notice that when we were checking on your health, they were playing ping pong. Am I wrong, Seton? Am I wrong?
Wow, Paul.
That's what I noticed. I mean, because I watched the tape back. Seton and I were, cold compresses. Seton had his doctor bag out.
Wow.
And I think they were playing ping pong or something.
I mean, part of that is true.
I think it's all true.
It's right there, caught on camera. I was an accomplice, and I'm not going to throw you under the bus, or maybe I will a little bit. Hey, why don't we go play some ping pong? And I followed right along. It looks like the guys in the front have things under control with Dan's medical situation, and we proceeded to just play ping pong.
It's so fun to play ping pong against you, too. Yeah, I felt like a world champion, and I couldn't stop myself.
This is a perfect example, actually, of life with Paul, and I'll let you behind the curtain here a little bit in that Paul and I were sort of working with Dan, and Paul said, we sort of made sure that the cameras were somewhere else, and like, hey guys, go play ping pong or something, make sure that nobody's showing Dan right now because the dude's falling apart on live TV. And then Monday, Paul's amazing ability to spin that into making the back row look bad and making us look great. It's such a unique gift that this man has that is underappreciated.
Thank you. Seton's got a point, but there's, or I could have been testing those guys because McLovin's an Ivy League graduate. He probably knows a lot about medicine. Fritzy's been to the doctor's office every 3 days here. Why wouldn't they be knee deep in this? So when I said go play ping pong, I was kind of testing them to see what they wanted to do there, and I think we learned a lot. I think we learned a ton.
Seton, Paulie said McLovin would actually perform mouth-to-mouth on Dan if he needed it. Who would you trust? Which Danette would you trust in a medical emergency?
Who would I trust in a medical emergency?
For you, like your
now, wait. So is the subcontext of this question, who do I want mouth-to-mouth from?
More overall.
Oh, yeah, more or less. But...
let's see. Well, trust.
Can I just make a request as a fellow dad? I don't want to hear this answer. I don't want it to be me or not be me. Can you just cut off his mic?
Okay, fine. All right, I trust Paul to get me to safety. I'd kind of rather have Fritzy make out with me. Fine, I said it.
There
Whatever.
It is.
All right.
Now we know.
Open-minded.
We've already had experiences together, so you know my answer. You know, taking shots out of my belly button. You know, one thing leads to another. So I would.
Oh wow, that's true. We've already sort of been intimate.
Yeah, so we're kind of, we're going in that direction. So that would.
I take that as a big compliment from Seton. And Seton's right. I would get him to safety and make sure the doctors attended to him, got him back on his feet. That being said, I think my level of response would be to the level of how much I need that person in my life, work-wise. So if it's one of the back room guys, I may saunter to the back or casually stroll to the back to help them. Seton or one of these guys in the back row, I'm going to move expeditiously.
Well, while you may not be able to heal each other or heal Dan physically, you can certainly lift Dan's spirits by giving him a gift. And according to Jordy Nelson, favorite son of Riley, Kansas, if you're looking for gift ideas, you got to go to one guy. That's Aaron Rodgers.
You should see some of Aaron's Christmas gifts that he'll bring to his fellow quarterbacks. They're
Give me an idea.
It's way too inappropriate.
Can you give me closest to appropriate that he gives his backup quarterback?
Last year, oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it without, I don't know if I can. It was a undergarment for men who might wear it if they were a stripper.
So it was a kind of a thong, a Magic Mike type outfit?
Kind of, yes. And my question for him was, did you actually stand in line and buy that, or did you buy it offline? And he told me he stood in line, which I'm still slightly, I don't know if I can believe that.
Yeah, I think that was great, and Dan has a way of bringing things out of our guests as he's done for many years. And Jordy doesn't seem like, we've had him on the show before, and he's a little bit on the quiet side, and I don't think he's quick to share stories about inappropriate gifts or any kind of questionable activity among him and his teammates. So kudos to Dan to kind of take him down that lane, and I'm glad that Jordy had some fun with it. And I am still curious about some of the more inappropriate gifts that he was unwilling to share with us, and maybe rightfully so on national radio and TV. But at least we got that much out of him, and Jordy showed a side that he doesn't show a lot of other people.
I got a question, Fritzy. As long as we're on the top, when you buy those type of ladies' garments, lingerie for your lovely wife, do you do online or do you go in person?
I went in person. I haven't bought anything recently, but...
When you say recently, what do you mean? Is that days, weeks?
I would say probably weeks. But a couple of months ago, I walked into a Victoria's Secret, not too far from the house, and I had the lovely lady that was working there. You know, she was unfortunately unwilling to try the items on just so I can get a better idea as to what I was buying, but she wasn't prepared to kind of model the stuff.
How many times did you think you asked her?
Probably 7 or 8. But she kind of pointed to like a catalogs and said, you know, you can get a better idea from this.
Did you say, sir, I think you'd much prefer the online experience, as would we?
Yeah.
She's looking for like the security guard or dialing some type of police number. I think she was starting to get a little concerned. But yeah, I like to kind of shockingly feel it and touch it and go through the drawers of the store and decide what would work best on the home front.
Fritzy, do you remember that sales associate's name and physical description?
I think her name was Stephanie.
That means it's 100% Stephanie.
And she may or may not have had auburn hair and was probably like 5'2" with green eyes. Okay. Maybe. She was very sweet, petite.
All right, well,
might have had high black heels.
Oh my goodness. Let's go around the room. What's the weirdest gift you've ever received for birthday or Christmas, Hanukkah, perhaps Purim? Let's start with you, Seton.
Man, the weirdest gift. I don't know. Nobody really ever gives me gifts. So maybe that's probably the weirdest thing. Jeepers creepers. I don't know. I can't think of an odd gift that I've gotten. Probably some form of clothing that I've been like, why the hell would anybody give this to me? I don't know.
By the way, Brock, you don't give presents for Purim. No big deal. It's sort of like a Jewish Halloween, but whatever. You can probably,
Google that.
Sharpen up your questions in that regard.
Well, home for Purim.
Weirdest thing I ever did. Yeah. The weirdest gifts I ever got. Okay, this is my late grandfather. It's not exactly a gift. I don't even know if I should tell this story. I have no idea. It's very related to Jordy Nelson's. Every year, he would send me a card saying happy birthday, and it would be a picture of like a sexy fireman with his shirt off, a guy. Because he thought, and I thought he was doing it as like a joke, but he thought that's like the kind of gift that a young man would want for some reason. He was a lot older. So literally, I collected them because they were kind of funny. All these like sexy fireman or sexy cop poses. One time I think he gave me a calendar. So I have a lot. Yeah, that's right up Aaron Rodgers' line of gift giving.
Wow, I cannot top that.
Yeah.
I dated this girl in New York City, and we were living together, and we were talking about Christmas when you're a child and the great toys you like. And so she decided to buy me all children's toys for Christmas, like things she thought like a Nerf football. And while that sounds fun, it wasn't as much fun as I thought. I was expecting some different stuff. And I opened up a bunch of these gifts, and it was a bunch of children's toys. And I had fun with some of them. There was no electric football, so that was kind of disappointing.
I had a fan of the show send along a small Bronco towel, socks, and a large jar of, I guess, there's, some type of lubricant type thing. And I would be lying, as the Broncos piled it on the Raiders yesterday, I'd be lying if I didn't have use for all three of those items, especially by late third quarter, early fourth.
Yeah, please.
It wasn't a gift, but I think for my 13th birthday, I got a card that had a camel on the front. And you open it up, it says, stand up and tell everyone what a hot flash is. I think he got out of his mom's drawer, so a bunch of confused young boys there. Well, something that would be a great gift for anyone, if you go to danpatrick.com, would be one of the new t-shirts. It is the Anything Can Happen on any given Sunday, especially on a Monday night. Seton, do you think these things will outsell the Aaron Says Relax shirts?
Oh boy, I don't know. I sure hope so. Because these ones are a little bit more universal. Man, that would be pretty great. I'm really proud of this one. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's got a great look. Everyone knows. As soon as I saw it, Seton sends these around, and you click on them, and you can decide in 1 second whether it's good or not. Like, you laugh, and then, ship them. Start shipping them. If you go like, then we go back to the drawing board. But that's what I looked at, I was like, oh, that's perfect.
I'm all over it. Get me a XXL. Okay, still to come, Dan Stills, Paulie's Thundercats in 5 good seconds of soccer.
Paulie, did you know this? How Lionel Messi got his first name?
Lionel Trains. His dad was a big fan of Lionel Trains.
Are you serious? You do not know how Lionel Messi got his name?
Is he named after Lionel Richie?
Yes.
I was completely making that up.
I know. He's named after Lionel Richie.
Welcome back to the Box Score. That was Dan last week, revealing that Lionel Messi was actually named for Lionel Dancing on the Ceiling Richie. Something that Paulie did not know. Seton, do you think that Dan is slowly becoming a soccer fan?
No, I think that Dan likes to catch people off guard or something. And just happened to be on a random website where he saw that and was like, file that away for Paulie later and see if Paulie's up to speed on whatever's going on.
I love it, Brock. I got to tell you, he caught me. I did not know the Lionel Messi, Lionel Richie thing, and I didn't know Beckham's son had signed with Arsenal. So if I could take the brunt of it a little bit and get some more soccer coverage, I'm good with that.
Well, fan or not, I think a new trend is developing, and as you said, he dropped some more soccer knowledge on you today.
Hat trick for Landon Donovan. LA Galaxy take out Real Salt Lake.
Now, I thought your 5 good soccer seconds would have been David Beckham's son and who his son signed with.
If we had more time, if we had 4 more seconds,
Did you don't even know this story, do you?
I don't.
He has signed with a club. Do you know who he signed with, Paulie?
I just found out by Googling it.
Arsenal.
Oof.
Arsenal.
Lifetime of disappointment.
All right.
For that kid.
I hate to go in your backyard and mow your lawn.
All I know is you're part of the team.
I don't feel so bad there because that's a learning moment for me. I completely crushed the first 3 seconds of 5 good seconds. I had time to just put my feet up and enjoy what I just produced. I could have easily said Beck's son signs with Arsenal, and that's less than 2 seconds right there. I think next time I'm going to work in at least 2 stories and maybe some type of live interview.
Do you think you'll ever get 3 stories in 5 good seconds? Is that like the holy grail of soccer coverage?
I guess. You're going to have to be a little loose. You're going to have to give me 5.
Donovan hat trick, Beckham signs Arsenal, Messi greatest.
Yeah, Liverpool loses. I think so. But that being said, I think, it's good seconds, not what's in the seconds. And so, like the Landon story, I could have really fleshed out, gotten some more perspective on. It's hard to say. Go in depth with the Landon story or work in a couple more things like Beckham.
Well, McLovin, Dan liking to trip Paulie up there with that little soccer knowledge. Does he like to do that with Against the Grain also?
No, he wishes. Against the Grain is rock solid, dude. The information in there, there's nothing to trip up. Because most of it doesn't make sense anyway. So how are you possibly going to trip it up?
It's not like they're facts.
Yeah.
Facty.
Paulie, you said the young Beckham kid is in for a lifetime of disappointment. Can you elaborate? Is that Arsenal that he went to?
Yeah, Arsenal, hey, good club, great area of London. They pay the players well, and they don't win a lot. Back to you, bro.
Oh, that was spot on. Okay, let's go to break. It is time for the mock headline Battle Royale. That's all next. We are back here on the box score. It's Monday and the dust has settled after a long weekend of sports and entertainment. So it's time to pour a tall glass of comedy and drink it down as we do battle in
Mock Headline Battle Royale.
You know the rules. I give you a headline, you give me a mock headline. First headline, Texas A&M knocks off number 3 Auburn at home. McLovin, please start us off.
War Eagle, more like Snore Eagle. Auburn sleepwalks through conference loss.
They almost won. It's
Yes. Where are the Pulitzers when we need one? Paulie, please.
Boring ending.
Fumble. Bad stamps cost
boy.
Auburn
Come on,
a playoff
guy.
spot.
Ooh.
Not afraid to go blue on the box score. Fritzy, give it to us.
Keep that.
I have Auburn Tigers playoff hopes up in smoke.
Oh, boy.
That's for you.
Wow.
Is that boring?
Wow.
Now I feel even worse taking this one from you.
Yeah, see what you did?
Oh, boy.
See?
Fritzy.
Snore Eagle.
Texas S&M. Aggies give Auburn a spanking.
Dominatrix.
Yeah.
Not afraid to go to the website.
Thanks, Todd.
Okay, second headline. Aaron Rodgers throws 6 first-half touchdowns as Packers rout the Bears. Paulie, take it away.
Lamboneheads. Bears inept at the Packers Stadium. Lamboneheads.
Lambonehead. The frozen tundra. Fritzy.
Say cheese. Packers all smiles while Bears in hibernation.
Seton.
This one's a little inside. Rodgers Amini embarrasses Chicago.
Embarrassing. Shots fired.
Amini.
8 people got that.
Yeah, I know.
Super inside. McLovin.
Hey, Chicago, where's the D?
Like, where's the beef?
I think she's dead like Chicago's season. Third headline, the Lakers get their first win of the season as Kobe and Jeremy Lin score 21 each. Fritzy, you have the con.
One shining moment, but dark days ahead for 21 Club.
Points for accuracy. Satan.
Paul Pabst, a shout out. This one's going to be sung. Jeremy smoking, Lakers win. Well, Eddie Vedder, Jeremy.
McLovin.
Slow time. The old guys come up with big win for Lakers. Slow time.
Slow time.
Slow time.
Fog hat, Paulie.
Like Showtime.
Tanks for nothing. Lakers still playing for the lottery.
Ooh,
Tanks.
Tanks.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Anyone?
Spot on.
Anyone?
Our
Right.
final headline, Disney's Big Hero 6 outperforms Matthew McConaughey's Interstellar this weekend at the box office. Seton, your submission, please.
Intersmeller. Disney says McConaughey stinks.
McLovin.
By the way, wouldn't it be funny if Disney also produced Interstellar there? But anyway, Anne Hathaway? Really?
What, as an astronaut?
Yeah. Is that a shot at
Wow,
Catwoman?
Some
excessive,
theater fans there.
excessive anger.
Oh, Jean Valjean. Paulie.
All wrong, all wrong, all wrong.
Yeah, dude, there it is.
Yeah.
Well done.
Looks like there's
Yeah,
some
I'm gonna
headline
frame this
writers
one.
out there. Fritzy,
Frame
wrap
that
it
one.
up.
When you make another movie about the stars, you'll get housed by the mouse.
Holy crap.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge thumbs down.
I don't even know what to do.
That's
with
two
A lot of
huge
space
thumbs down
movies,
on
A lot
that.
of astronaut movies these days.
Yeah, you can go to Disneyland, but I don't think you're
When
going
You
to
Wish
be the
Upon a
champion this
Star?
time. There can be only one champion. This week's mock headline championship belt goes to Seton.
Fritzy, come on over here. I'm going to share this one with you. Paulie, you get on in here too, since you guys each contributed one headline to the cause. Look at this teamwork, huh? Andrew, you gave nothing, so.
That's for the yearbook. Ka-ching. Don't go away. We conclude the week 10 of the Dannett Football Night in America Challenge. We are back here on the box score. It is last call. The Packers absolutely gave the Bears a colonoscopy last night. And Paulie, DP congratulated you on their performance as Chicago's D made history.
Paulie, congratulations. It is absolutely, positively official.
Fantastic.
Yep, you ready?
Yes, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Bears defense has allowed more points in a 3-game span, more points than any other team in NFL history. Congratulations.
Stat of the day, stat of the day, dap, dap, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that what? Stat of the day.
You know, the Bears deserved it. I'm glad Dan brought that up. I think the Bears set a record for most kickoff returns in a game. That's not a record that you want. That means you're giving up a lot of touchdowns. But there was a lot of bad stuff.
Just kickoff returns? Like, not that they did anything with the kickoff return?
They returned one for a touchdown, but it was like, the fans were just like, all right, great, now you're only down 40. Oh, I wonder what the over-under was in that game.
We'll figure it all out here in a second. Aaron Rodgers threw 6 touchdowns in the first half. And but more importantly, which Dannett came closest to scoring the point total for the game? Let's find out as we conclude this week's.
The Dannett Football Night in America Challenge.
The over-under last night in the Packers-Bears game was set at 53.5. We told you guys to give us the game total for a point, so let's review. Paulie said 56, McLovin 64, Seton 49, Fritzy 47, and I said 54. Let's do the math here as I calculate. The Packers put up 55. The Bears 14, making the total points scored a whopping 69 points. And your winner this week again
Fritzy,
is
how'd you not get that?
McLovin.
69.
McLovin, how are you maintaining this hot streak?
Dude, I don't know.
You're right on it.
We're talking clinching scenarios, magic numbers here with the Football Night America Challenge, but this is going to really help. I think I'm building an insurmountable lead.
Seton, I think I heard you say that. Fritzy, why did you not go with 69 in this situation?
I'm kicking myself right now how I did not come up with a guess of 69. There's no excuse for that. That may not happen ever again the whole rest of the year, and that was my big opportunity to go 69.
You went 49.
I went 46, I think. That was I was 9 points short of just one of the teams. That was not a good guess.
Never miss.
It's kind of like when we have a bill at the end of dinner.
Okay, well, our leaderboard after week 10, McLovin is pulling away from the pack with 5 points. Paulie and I are still at second with 3, and Seton and Fritzy sitting on a deuce. Paulie, you had the lead earlier. Do you think you can reclaim it in the final weeks?
Sitting on a deuce with Fritzy, no pun there. Yeah, I think I can. I did take 2 weeks off on purpose, so I think I'm going to catch McLovin. I'm going to call my shot, and I will beat McLovin at this game.
Done and done. All right, Mr. Deuce in the back row. Who is on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we will be joined by the Knicks' Amari Stoudemire, and we're trying to figure out the rest of the Tuesday show. But rest assured, Amari Stoudemire will be
Former
part
son,
of the Tuesday
former high school
edition
athlete.
of the Dan Patrick Show.
Donald's All-American.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
cook.
Thanks for watching the box score. Catch us weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Audience Channel 239, or catch our podcast. If you're listening, you can find that on iTunes or at podcast1.com. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer. My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!
This was a presentation of DirecTV, exclusive home of the Red Zone channel, the Fantasy Zone, the Dan Patrick Show, 20 years of NFL Sunday Ticket, the Rich Eisen Show, and America's premier source for sports television.